PBnZSportschaos, and guess what? It's another live show. We're at Kyoto in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. We got Chef Matt on the hibachi.
Chef Matt.
We got a couple of guests with us today, and look what we got. Special guest, G Money, because PB's north this week. He's in Orlando because he's usually in Miami, right? He's in Orlando celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday, PB.
Is it 65 or
62? I think something like that.
He's retired soon.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we're gonna talk football, college football, because it's a big college football weekend. We had a lot of upsets last weekend. What, 7 ranked teams lost to unranked teams last week? PB, does that continue this week?
I don't, with the exception of Penn State, I don't think it does. I think everything will become a little more normalized, but I think Penn State beats Michigan.
All right. Hey, you haven't been on in a while. I got to ask you real quick before we get into football. NBA started up with 10, 11 games in at this point in time. Tell me your 2 teams in each conference that are going to make the finals.
Yeah, one of them's an outlier, and everyone's going to be shocked about it, but I really think this will be the year for them, because I think every year there's someone like the Suns last year, Toronto 2 years prior, and the Heat, a team you never thought early in the year was going to make it. So I think the Heat and the Bulls in one conference, and the Jazz and the Warriors in the other.
Jazz and the Warriors. All right. Hey, I'm with you. I get Jazz and Warriors as well. I get Milwaukee, and I hate to say this because I hate these SOBs. Philadelphia 76ers. I think they find a way to get there.
Really? Even with the Simmons drama?
I think when they get rid of Simmons, they're a better team. So we'll see. By the way, as you know, we have a weekly award. It's called the Kyrie Award for Kyrie Irving, the biggest jack beef in all of sports.
He's the worst.
This week's Kyrie Award winner for being an idiot and saying stupid stuff is none other than Scottie Pippen from the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. By the way, he happened to say, Michael Jordan wouldn't have been the GOAT without him. What? Okay, fine. And by the way, the flu game was not that big of a deal. I had a bad back. Hello?
It sounds like he's trying to be relative again.
26 years later, your back was bad? No one ever knew it that day. Come on, Scotty.
Looking for some attention.
Unbelievable. All right, let's get to college football real quick here. G-Money, last week, unranked Purdue. They beat number 3 Michigan State. That gives them 2 wins over top 5 teams. So, should Purdue be a top 5 team or a top 10 team?
I don't think so, because of the fact that Big Ten's way overrated. And I don't think Purdue's that talented. I don't think they're that talented. They just have an uncanny knack for knocking off big teams at the right time.
All right, so does that mean Purdue can beat Ohio State today?
No, they won't beat them, but they'll keep it reasonably close.
They will? That's a 21-point game.
It'll be like a 7-point game, in my opinion.
Really? Oh, all right.
And I like Ohio State. They're my favorite team.
I hate the Big Ten. It's the most overrated conference in all of college football. Does any Big Ten team make the college football playoffs?
Yes, the winner of the Big Ten championship will be in. The reason being is if you look at the rankings, they're all right up there. The committee obviously loves the Big Ten for one reason or another, and I think the winner of the championship game, provided it's not a 2-loss winner, is in, and I think it'll be Ohio State.
I think it's going to be a 2-loss winner anyway, so we'll see. I don't see it. So does Cincinnati have any chance at all, in your opinion?
Yeah, they need 2 of 3 scenarios to happen. They need
What are they?
Oregon to lose.
Yep.
Either that or Oklahoma loses 1 game, or Georgia beats Bama in the SEC championship game. So they need a combo of 2 of those 3 things to happen.
So if Georgia loses in the SEC championship, do they make it with 1 loss, regardless?
Yeah, oh yeah. So if they lose, it's going to be Bama and Georgia as 2 of the 4.
And if Alabama has 2 losses because they lose to Georgia in the playoff game, do they get in?
They're out. I mean, they're not going to set a precedence with 2-loss team. They haven't yet. They won't. I don't think they'll do it now.
Ooh, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our famous college foreplay right now. G-Money loves the foreplay.
I love it.
But it's not what he thinks. We're going to pick 4 college games. Last week, by the way, G-Money, you were 1-3. PB was 3-1, and Z was 3-1 as well. All right, you're going to make up this week. Let's go. All
right, let's do it.
OU, my Oklahoma Sooners fans, they will be the national champions, trust me. They play Baylor today at Baylor. Oklahoma's a 5.5-point favorite. What do you think?
I think Oklahoma will win by 3, so I'll take Baylor plus 5.5.
I got you. I'm with you on that one. By the way, G-Money, PB did not text in his pick, so we're going to give it to him. He's picking Oklahoma. All right. You and both and I got Baylor.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
I'll take it.
Michigan, they go to Penn State. Number 23, Penn State. Michigan's what, number 6, I believe it is, right? Michigan is now up to a 3.5-point favorite, correct?
Yep.
What do you think?
I like Penn State to cover that, if not win outright.
I'm with you. PB, we're going to give you Michigan. All right, Texas A&M goes down to Ole Miss. Katy Perry did not show up for the game day show. Katy, where were you? We wanted you on the game day show.
We love you, Katy.
Unbelievable. All right, Katy didn't show up. What do you think? Spread on that game, 2.5 points for Texas A&M.
I like A&M. They're on fire, man. They look great.
I hate to say it, I'm with you as well. Texas A&M. PB has Ole Miss. All right, the last game, North Carolina, the only teams in the ACC that have any shot to do anything. North Carolina State, number 19, goes to number 9, Wake Forest. What do you think? Wake Forest is a 2-point favorite.
I think it's a coin flip game, so give me the home team, Wake.
Woo! I like North Carolina State on that one. All right, what is your bet? G-Money, as you know, fans, he's the gambler here. What's your best play today in college football?
Purdue plus, I'm going to buy it to 21, so Purdue plus 21. Pay the extra money because I think it might be a push, potentially.
Bam! Take that to the bank, fans. All right, let's get into a little NFL right now. Lots of upsets last week as well, right?
Yep, huge.
Hey, what was the biggest upset in your mind last week?
The Jags keeping the best offense in football at that time, the Bills, to 6 points. It's insane. I actually had 5 survivor pools left. I have 1 left after last week. Between them and Dallas, I get destroyed.
I'm with you. By the way, it was not the Dallas game. It was not the biggest upset. Don't give me more crap about it. Come on. All right. Hey, Ravens lost to the Finns on Thursday Night Football. Are they on the downslide, you think?
No, I think they'll be fine. They were missing 2 offensive linemen, and Dolphins, they took advantage of that, and they monopolized on that situation. So I think they'll come back down. The Finns will come down to earth, and I think the Ravens will make a playoff run.
I'm with you. The Ravens have still the best offensive player in the game, Lamar Jackson. I know PB is not a Lamar Jackson fan, but how can you not be a Lamar Jackson fan?
Oh, he's phenomenal.
The guy's the most, without a doubt. He may not be the best quarterback. He's the best offensive player in the game today.
Agreed.
All right, hey, Cam Newton, he's back. He survived. Apparently he got his COVID shot. Now the teams want to sign him. So does he get a chance? Does he actually play for Carolina?
I don't think so. I think Philip Walker's a great QB, one of the better backups in the league, and I think he'll do enough to hold on to his spot, and Cam is just going to be a glorified free agent, waste of money signing.
Little DYK. Where did P.J. Walker, the quarterback for Carolina, play college football?
Ooh, that's a good question. I honestly have no idea.
He played for Matt Rule at Temple.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
I know he played the XFL, though, right?
Yes, he did, but he played for Matt Rule at Temple as well. All right, the biggest news of the week. OBJ goes to the Los Angeles Rams. A good move for the Rams or a bad move?
I think a bad move. He's going to be a distraction in the locker room. I don't think he's as talented as people think he is, and they didn't need him. They have the stud Robert Woods, and they have Kupp. And they really didn't need him. And I think it's a wasted signing. There's teams that needed him more, like the Pats, Oakland. I mean, it's Saints. There's playoff teams that would have been better off getting him. So I think it's a wasted signing, personally.
I think Pats would have been a good move for him, but I think he will help out because he's the downfield threat. Cooper Kupp's not, and Robin Woods is not, so we'll see.
True.
All right. Hey, Cowboys, they got upset by Denver. We just mentioned this. Randy Gregory got hurt this week. Is that a big problem?
Yeah, I think it is. I think their defense is suspect to begin with. I think their defense is predicated on a lot of turnovers, and you're not going to get that every game. So I think they're going to be fine on the short term, and the playoffs it could come back to haunt them.
Man, I hope Randy Gregory get healthy, buddy, because DeMarcus Lawrence is out as well, right?
Right, yeah, no, they're banged up.
All right, we're going to do the Pick Six. By the way, ESPN Sports Center stole this from us. Pick Six right now. Last week you were 2-4. PB was 2-4. A guy named Z was 4-2. I know what I'm doing. All right, let's get some picks. Minnesota goes to the Chargers. Who do you like? PB's got Minnesota.
I like Chargers.
I'm with you. Chargers all the
team.
way. They're coming off a 2-game losing streak. All right, big game. Cleveland goes to New England. They play the Pats. They got no running backs. I think. Are you playing running back for Cleveland this week? Maybe you are.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they asked me to try out.
There you go. See that? Who wins that game?
I think Pats. I think there's no doubt in my mind. I think they'll win that.
I'm with you, Pats, as well. All right. New Orleans heads to Tennessee. Does New Orleans win streak end?
No, I actually think New Orleans. I think the Saints win. I think the Titans are going to be in the letdown spot after that upset.
I got Tennessee. All right. KC goes to the Raiders. Lots of stuff going on. The Raiders got a lot of turmoil. KC doesn't know how to play offense anymore. What do you think here?
I think, I honestly think that the Raiders pull up the upset. I think they're the better team right now.
I'm with you. PB's got KC, but I'm with you. I got the Raiders. All right. The big West Coast Conference. The Rams head to San Fran. I was very high on San Fran at the beginning of the year. Jimmy G has not let me down, but the team sucks.
Awful.
Rams, 2 big signings, Von Miller and now OBJ. Yep. Who wins this game?
I think the Rams. I don't see them losing 2 in a row. They're a Super Bowl contender. I think they right the ship this week.
I'm with you as well. They win by 14.
I can see that.
All right, the other one. Seattle goes to Green Bay. 2 stud quarterbacks are supposed to come back this week. Russell Wilson from an injury. Aaron Rodgers from a COVID thing that he shouldn't have had, but because he was misleading to the public, what happens here?
Well, Rodgers is confirmed to come back. I just read it this morning on ESPN.
Okay.
And I think I'll take a healthy Rodgers over a still banged up Wilson any day of the week at home. So I like the Packers.
I'm with you. I got Rodgers in Green Bay as well. All right, G-Money, before we sign off, what is your best bet that every fan in America can take home this weekend?
All right, take this to the bank. Panthers plus 10 against a banged-up Cardinals team. Way too many points. The Panthers are a functional offense. They got a great defense. I think Walker's going to surprise a few this week and have a good game.
Oh, my. All right, sports fans, you heard it here. PB and Z, G-Money makes you money. Trust us. Have a good weekend.